EpiPens and their generic alternatives can potentially save a life when a severe allergy strikes. It's been exactly 1 year since the U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced a shortage.
Many parents depend on epinephrine injectors to keep their children safe. We checked the FDA's website. It says EpiPens are still experiencing manufacturing delays, but 3 other generic versions are still available. But that is not what our Sally Hernandez found.
Yeah, I actually found the opposite of what the FDA's website is showing. When I started calling around to some pharmacies here in town, they tell me that they do have some of the brand name injector, the EpiPen. It's the generic one, the often less expensive one, that is on back order right now for at least, they say, another month. But I found out it really is constantly changing every single day. It all depends on your local pharmacy, what it has in stock right now, and how much of it. Epinephrine injectors, remember, have an expiration date. So even if you have one right now, you should check the expiration date to see when it expires and when you're going to need another one. Because if you need it right now, you may be hard-pressed to find one easily. So we asked Aaron Williams over at Brody Lane Pharmacy in Southwest Austin, what should you do to stay ahead of the shortage?
The best advice right now is to reach out to your pharmacy, see if there's any stock that they had remaining from before the shortage. They can also talk to their doctor if they need to make a dose adjustment and move to the higher dose, or they can seek a prescription for an alternative like AviQ that may still be available on the market.
Now, just to give you an idea of how much families depend on epinephrine injectors, approximately 1 in 12 kids has some sort of food allergy. So when you think about that, that's about 2 kids in each classroom on average. I actually found that out when I went to go visit the Food Allergy Center at the Dell Children's Medical Center. And you can watch more of my story on that and why it's expanding to keep up with the growing number of Central Texas kids with food allergies. In the newsroom, Sally Hernandez, KXAN.
Sally, thanks. Good information there. The Food Allergen Labeling and Consumer Protection Act identifies the 8 most common allergenic foods. Milk is at the top of the list, followed by eggs, fish, shellfish, and tree nuts, which include almonds, walnuts, and pecans. Now, next on the list is peanuts, followed by wheat and soybeans. According to the FDA, these 8 items account for 90% of food-related allergic reactions.